What's going down, family? Y'all know who this is. It's the pretty goon, Viper the Sniper, back at y'all with another edition of the RapperViper Vinyl Show. Yes, I'm back at y'all with another edition of the show. Y'all know y'all got to go get the vinyl. Everybody asking about it. Everybody want it. It's about to be sold out. We're talking about the RapperViperBandcamp.com website where you can go and pick up the world's only Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack vinyl. This is the only site on the world you can get it. You won't be able to get it anywhere else. And you go down to the middle of the page, RapperViper Vinyl. Go all the way down to the middle of the page. And that's where you will find the vinyl, okay? All the different ones, all the different types. And I want to sit down with y'all a little bit and discuss the RapperViper Van Camp vinyl. Now, what is there to discuss about this vinyl? Why is it so significant? The reason why this vinyl is so significant is because I've done the research. You can go on Google as well. This is the only vinyl ever made in world history where the producer not only made every beat, but also rapped exclusively on every song and its own vinyl. This is the only one. I researched it. Every other major album you can think of that was produced by a producer. There's never been an album where the producer made every song and rapped on every song exclusively. Most albums, if the producer made every song, he featured a couple of people on it because, again, those were major record deals where major record recording companies always required their artists to have features on their album. So any album you can think of that was produced by one person, I can promise you, I've already done the research. They did not rap exclusively on their product. So when you purchase this Y'all Cowards vinyl, you'll be able to say to your friends that you have the only album in in mankind's history where the rapper made every beat and he rapped exclusively on every song. And that's because this album came from an independent record label, which is Rhyme Time Records. Still independent, not owned or distributed by a major. Got some majors talking to me, but they just not talking loud enough. They just barking, they not really saying anything that's significant to me. I don't need a major. It's not necessary. But anyway, that's why I'm the only artist who has an album, full album, where every beat was made by me and I rapped on every song exclusively. There is no other rappers on Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. There is no either producers on Y'all Cowards Don't Smoke Crack. And this is the significant statistic of that album. Not only is it the only album where one person made every beat, which is the same artist, but produced every beat, but it is the only album where the actual artist not only produced every beat, but, keyword, made every beat. That is what sets this album apart from every other album. Every beat was specifically made by the artist who rapped on every song, and that is me. That's why I put so much pride in the Y'all Cowards. If you look at some of my other albums, Hustlin' Thick, what they consider cult favorites, Hustlin' Thick, Haim Clark Hustler, Heartless Hoodlum, Ready and Willing, the list goes on. But if you talk about these albums, a lot of those albums, I produced the beats, but I didn't make them. Some of the beats, I made most of the beats, about 90% of the beats, but not every beat. So if you look, I did make every beat on Hustlin' Thick. I made every single beat on Hustlin' Thick. Literally made it on the keyboard. But I had artists that rapped on it. If you look at Ready and Willing, I made about 90% of the beats, produced 100%. Go down to the next album. Same thing with Hustling, with Heartless Hoodlum and Ready and Willing. I made 90% of the beats and rapped on 100% of the songs, but I didn't I didn't produce 100% of the beats, but I didn't make every beat. This album, Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack, is the only album. It has a Guinness Book World Record. It does. For the only album that was made, produced, and performed by the artist. The only one. See, people say they produce beats, but that don't mean they made the beat. See, produce means that they just went and put their stamp on it. Don't mean they actually got on the keyboard, made the beat, got on the beat machine, made the beat, did everything that needed to be done to make the song. They actually just produced it, meaning they bought it from someone else, stamped their name on it, and said they produced it. That's why it says produced. It does not say made. That's a difference. Made by a person means they literally made it. Produced by somebody means they produced it, meaning they put their name on the stamp. So any of these major artists that you see produced by, 9 times out of 10, they did not make the beat. Okay, they just produced it. They just bought it from a beat maker, put their name on it, paid the beat maker to put their name on it and put it out. I don't do that. Okay, when I produce a beat, it's a beat that I found that I added something to it to make it specially mine. I might add a little bit to it. I might get the basic beat from somebody, but I will add chords and stuff like that to make it just insane. That's produced, in my opinion. Made means whenever you see I made a beat, I literally made everything. I got on the drum machine, made the beat, got on the keyboard, made the chords, got on the Fruity Loops, made the high-speed hi-hats, put it all together. Put it all in Pro Tools, mixed it, mastered it, then came back, put the vocals on top of it, mix and mastered the vocals, then came back and put the auto tunes on it, mix and master that final product, then put it out. That's called made a beat. Y'all Cowards is the only album where every beat, every song, was made by the artist and only performed exclusively by the artist. So when you pick that album up, you'll be able to say you are holding a Guinness Book World Record vinyl. That's the only one ever made in world history. Do you get that? Do you understand the significance of this album? And I don't believe that you're not on your computer trying to get it before it sells out. Are you insane? Okay, I've got a couple hundred for myself to keep, to give to my kids. You haven't got a copy yet? Have you completely lost your mind? This is a Guinness Book of World Record album. Never been made in the history of man, okay? There will never be another like it, okay? I can promise you, till they wake me up from my freeze tank, there will not be another album that is made, produced, and performed by the same artist exclusively. You will not find it. It does not exist except in one album. And I made it specifically for that album, Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. I want that to be the one that I went down in history as, the one that everybody remembers, the one that will not be forgotten, the one that they'll bury me in and freeze me in. That's the album that I wanted. That's the album that I want to produce. Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. And so when I do that, I'll be the only artist in world history to be able to specifically have put together an album that was specifically made to be able to produce the sounds and the quality that I needed. So go right now to rapperviper.bandcamp.com and pick up that album. It's very important that you do that because it's finna be sold out and I'm not gonna buy anymore, okay? I'm about to get a trade symbol on the pink sheets to start trading free movers publicly, okay? When I do that, my focus will be on making Free Movers the #1 realty company in the world and also building up my other 2 companies, which is International Products Wholesale, and also building up